What if I told you that a single, strange-looking pose could change the way your body feels, moves, and heals in less than 5 minutes a day? No supplements, no fancy machines, no memberships, just you, your breath, and a quiet, ancient movement called the frog. At first glance, it looks almost funny, like a mix between a squat and a yoga stretch. But for generations, this humble pose has carried something extraordinary. The power to boost circulation, cleanse your system, and wake up deep muscles that time and routine have quietly put to sleep. Today, we're diving into the forgotten frog move, why it works, how it works, and what it can do for your body, especially after 50. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand this ancient movement, you'll feel like your body has been waiting for it all along. Modern fitness tells us that more movement means better health. Run faster, lift heavier, sweat harder. But there's a quiet paradox. Sometimes the deepest healing happens in stillness. The frog move is one of those paradoxes. It's not flashy. You won't break a sweat or burn hundreds of calories. Yet, what happens beneath the surface is profound. When you lower into this deep, open knee position, heels lifted, chest forward, breath controlled, your body enters a state of dynamic compression. Every muscle, tendon, and organ starts to communicate. Your breath becomes the rhythm, your posture becomes the pump, and your stillness becomes activation. Unlike modern workouts that chase visible results, the frog focuses on the invisible systems, circulation, lymph flow, energy movement, the very roots of your vitality. When we hear the phrase improve circulation, we usually imagine faster blood flow, maybe a warm-up or a little more oxygen for the muscles. But the frog takes circulation to another level. Inside your body are what I like to call stagnation zones, quiet corners where blood and energy slow down. The inner thighs, the lower abdomen, the pelvic floor, areas that rarely move, especially if you sit for hours each day. Over time, they become like rooms with the windows shut, where the air feels heavy and stale. The frog move opens those windows. When you hold this position, knees wide, torso leaning forward, heels lifted, you create subtle but powerful pressure shifts. That pressure awakens the forgotten zones, pushing fresh blood in and drawing stagnant fluids out. Add deep nasal breathing, and your lungs and diaphragm become natural pumps amplifying the effect. For people over 50, this simple flow can mean everything: better warmth in hands and feet, sharper focus, improved energy, even fewer dizzy spells. Sometimes fatigue isn't about aging or lack of sleep. It is about circulation that has fallen asleep. And the frog? It wakes it up. Most people never think about the lymphatic system, yet it's the body's unsung hero. Unlike your blood, lymph doesn't have a heart to keep it moving. It depends entirely on you, your movement, your breath, your posture. This system is your built-in detox machine. It filters waste, supports immunity, and reduces inflammation. When it slows, the body feels heavy, puffy, foggy. That's where the frog move becomes almost miraculous. As you settle into the deep squat with open knees and lifted heels, your body naturally compresses and decompresses the major lymph hubs, especially in the groin, abdomen, and underarms. These are the drainage centers of your system, and most workouts never touch them. Each gentle rise and fall in the pose acts like a manual lymph massage from the inside out. You're literally pumping your body clean. No pills, no detox teas, no expensive therapies, just your breath and your weight working in harmony. And for people over 50, this can be life-changing. A sluggish lymph system often hides behind aging signs: swelling, brain fog, frequent colds, joint stiffness. It's not always age, it's stagnation. And the frog move helps reverse it, quietly, naturally, and powerfully. For decades, strength training has meant pushing, pulling, and lifting against resistance. But after 50, strength isn't about how much you can lift, it's about how safely and gracefully you can move through life. This is where the frog move stands apart. What looks like a simple stretch is actually a full-body engagement of your stabilizers, those deep whisper quiet muscles that keep you balanced, aligned, and upright. Around your hips, knees, ankles, spine, and core, they work in harmony to maintain your structure. Because the frog is a closed-chain movement, meaning your hands and feet stay in contact with the ground, the load is distributed evenly through your fascia, tendons, and connective tissues. Instead of overloading one joint, it teaches your entire kinetic chain to share the effort. This means no strain, no jarring impact, just intelligent activation. As you balance on the balls of your feet, tiny adjustments happen. Your ankles strengthen, your arches awaken, your legs stabilize. Over time, this can help you stand longer, climb stairs more easily, and recover balance when you stumble. It's not brute strength, it's resilient strength, the kind that keeps you independent, steady, and confident well into your later years. And the beauty? You need nothing but your own body and breath. We tend to think of fitness as something external: muscles, flexibility, endurance. But your internal organs need movement too. They thrive on rhythm, pressure, and flow. When you move through the frog, lowering your hips, folding your torso, then gently rising, something remarkable happens inside. Your intestines, bladder, and reproductive organs are gently compressed and released, almost like a rhythmic micromassage. This motion improves digestion, reduces bloating, and supports hormonal balance. For women, it can help tone the pelvic floor and ease menopausal symptoms. For men, it supports prostate health and lower abdominal circulation. And because you're breathing deeply through your nose, the diaphragm creates pressure waves that ripple through your core, strengthening your inner structure from within. This is internal fitness, not visible, not loud, but profoundly restorative. You're not just stretching your muscles, you're nurturing your organs, reminding them how to function in harmony again. It's gentle, it's intuitive, and it's something your body has known for centuries. You're simply reawakening it. Now let's talk about something that many quietly struggle with: varicose veins. These aren't just a cosmetic concern. They're a sign that your body as Venus return, the process of sending blood back up from your legs, isn't working as well as it once did. As we age, and especially if we sit a lot, the calf muscles, often called the second heart, lose their pumping power. Blood starts pooling in the lower legs, causing swelling, heaviness, and those visible vein patterns. The frog move directly targets this. By balancing on the balls of your feet with heels lifted, your calves stay in constant microactivation. Every rise and fall with the breath becomes a gentle, controlled pump, helping your veins move blood upward naturally, without pressure spikes or strain. Unlike running or high-impact exercises that can worsen vein issues, the frog is safe, smooth, and gravity-assisted. It allows the hips and knees to align in a way that encourages blood return instead of fighting it. With consistency, this movement becomes a quiet form of self-care for your circulation, simple, smart, and sustainable. Here's how to try the frog move yourself, safely and effectively. Find your balance point. Stand with your feet slightly wider than hip-width apart. Keep a sturdy chair or wall nearby for support. Lower slowly. As you bend your knees and open them outward, lift your heels off the ground. Imagine you're a small, alert frog, grounded yet ready to spring. Rest your fingertips on the floor or on the chair for stability. Inhale gently through your nose as you lift your hips slightly, letting your head drop forward. Keep your heels off the floor and knees bent. Exhale through your nose as you return to the starting squat, smooth and slow. Move with your breath. Let it feel like a wave, rising and falling without force. Start with 5 to 10 repetitions. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. Notice how your hips open, your spine lengthens, your breath deepens. Over time, this can become your daily ritual, a moment of grounding, flow, and reconnection. If you've had knee replacements, hip issues, or balance challenges, don't worry. You can still benefit from this practice. Use a wall or a high-back chair for support. Focus on micro-movements. Even a small range can activate deep muscles. Never push through sharp pain or dizziness. If you've had recent surgery or severe joint issues, consult your physical therapist first. Remember, movement is medicine only when it's done with care. The goal is to feel nourished, not strained. Listen to your body. It's wiser than you think. At its core, the frog move isn't just an exercise. It's a message, a reminder that healing doesn't always come from doing more, but from reconnecting with what's already inside you. In a world obsessed with fast results, extreme workouts, and endless anti-aging promises, this simple pose invites you to slow down, to breathe, to listen. Because after 50, movement isn't about chasing youth. It's about preserving vitality. It's about protecting independence, balance, and the quiet confidence that says, I still can. Every breath, every rise and fall of the frog move whispers that truth. You are still here. Your body still remembers. Strength still lives within you. This ancient pose is more than physical therapy. It's a ritual, a conversation between you and your body, a moment of gratitude for everything it's carried you through. So as you finish today's video, take a moment. Sit quietly. Breathe deeply. Feel the pulse beneath your skin, the movement of life that's always been there, waiting for you to notice. Because real vitality doesn't come from fighting age. It comes from coming home, to your breath, your body, and your own natural rhythm. And maybe, just maybe, that strange little pose, the frog, is the key that helps you find your way back. If this movement or message sparked something in you, share it below. Tell us what vitality means to you at this stage of life. Because aging isn't a decline, it's an evolution. And every breath, every mindful movement, is a reminder that your story and your strength are far from over.